Well, hello again and welcome back. I am John and this is guitar lesson number 2 and we're going to learn some new things. I hope it went well last time. I want to review the parts of the guitar. So let's just go over those again really quickly. Of course, we have the 6 strings and we have the black part is called the bridge. This is the white saddle here. The sound comes out the sound hole. These are called frets, these metal pieces, and you put your fingers down on the fretboard. We also learned the tuners for changing the tuning of the guitar. And for this week I have a new one, which is this little white piece here, which is called the nut. Okay, so those are the parts of the guitar. Last week I also taught you the names of the open string. We had the E string, the B string, the G string, D string, A string, and the low E string. And we did some exercises on those. This week I'd like to show you a new one. And again, we want to use the down-up picking to make it as smooth as possible. And we're going to start on the first string, skip to the third string, second string, fourth string, and just alternating strings. So try to make it as smooth as you can. And that will give you the feel of where the strings are for doing some great picking. Now, let's add our left hand, and the way to do that is put your thumb about approximately in the middle of the neck, maybe a little bit more of the top, and then you're going to curve your fingers around and put them right in the middle of the frets. You have to squeeze fairly firmly. If your finger's not down all the way, you'll get that kind of sound. Last week I showed you a fingering exercise that went like this. We started on open E, and then put down our first finger, second finger, third finger. And today I want to show you a little variation on that. So this time we're going to start with all 3 fingers down and play that one twice. And then 2 fingers, 1 finger, 0 fingers. And you can start that nice and slowly, make it sound as smooth and clean as you can, and then gradually see if you can build up some speed on that. So this week I want to teach you a little bit about reading music. On my website, johnbeemancomposer.com, I've added some material. So if you look under the materials for lesson 2, you'll see some music and some materials about reading notes. And it explains a little bit about that. But let's go over that right now. So on our E string, we have open E. When we put our first finger down, that note is called F. And that's written on the top line of the music staff. Now I'm going to add 2 more fingers, and on the space above the music staff, that note is called G. So we have E, F, and G. And with those 3 notes, you can actually play quite a few songs. And I've written some and put some up there that you can practice. The very first one is called Floating, and let me show you how that goes. It starts with open E for 2 beats, and then G, back to open E, then first finger F, 3 fingers G, back to F, and then back to the E, open E, G, 3 fingers, open E, F, and now go back to E this time, so I just lift my finger, and then G, and E. And it's all written out for you there on the music. Shall we try that together? How about on the count of 4? 1, 2, ready, play E, 3 fingers G, back to E, 3 fingers G, F first finger, 3 fingers G, back to the F, open G, open E to G, F, E, G, and E. Okay, how'd it go? The more you practice it, the better it's going to get. Just start it nice and slowly at first, and then you can gradually speed it up. Shall we try it one more time? This time I'm going to add some chords along with the notes that you play as accompaniment, and that should make it sound a little bit fuller, a little bit more interesting. So again, on the count of 4, 1, 2, ready, play. E, and G, back to E, F, G, F, G, E, G, F, E, and G. Okay, there's several more songs on that page that you can practice, and we'll on our next lesson we'll go over some of those as well. So let's move on to some chords. Remember, a chord is when you play 3 or more notes together that harmonize. We start with the 3-string chords because those are a little bit easier. Last week we started with the G chord, just with our 3rd finger down, and then we went to the C chord. And then we added one more finger, and that turns into an A minor chord, and then back to the G chord. Okay, so I'm going to move a little closer to the camera and show you some new chords for this week. This time we're going to start on the C again. Play it twice. Add your 2nd finger for the A minor. Then we're going to go to a new chord. This is called D minor. I keep my 2nd finger where it is, put my 3rd finger down on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and my 1st finger down on the 1st fret on the 1st string. Here's what the D minor sounds like. And then we'll go back to the G. Okay, so the whole pattern again is C, A minor, D minor, and G. The hard part about chords is learning how to change quickly from one chord to another. It will go very slowly at first, but as your fingers get more coordinated, you'll be able to speed that up again. Let me move back to my chair here and show you what that's going to sound like now if I put that together with full chords. Probably heard lots of old rock and roll songs use that ballad progression. The song like Dream, if you remember that one. Okay, let's move on to our last thing today. Is I'm going to show you a cool little riff on the guitar, and we're going to start with our 1st finger on the 2nd string. That note is actually called C. We'll be working on that more next week. And you play that 3 times. And we rest for a second, then play 2 Fs. Rest. 3 G's, and back to our 2 Fs. So 3 C's, rest, 2 F, 3 G's, rest. Have you heard that before? It's pretty well known. I could add chords to that too, and then it's going to give it a little bit fuller sound. Well, I hope you enjoyed our 2nd lesson, and keep working, keep practicing. Remember, start things really nice and slow, and then gradually you can get them moving faster. You have to be patient at first, just learning how to make those changes. So I've enjoyed it, and we'll put soon I'll put another lesson up for you so we can keep progressing here. And thank you for watching.